Hello and welcome to another episode of Nostalgic Nick-Nacks. My name's Ryan and this is my retro gaming Perler Beading YouTube channel. Thanks for being here. I have got an amazing video for you today. Are you a fan of one of the most beloved Japanese role-playing games of all time? I know I am. Yes, I'm talking about Chrono Trigger. We are going to be making the cast of Chrono Trigger out of Perler Beads. I hope you're excited. I have loved it since its release back in 1995. The most excellent story and pixel art, music, and characters I have seen in my life. Nothing else really comes close to me. I loved Sea of Stars, but Chrono Trigger really is one of the greats, if not the greatest JRPG of all time. Please let me know in the comments if you are a super fan of Chrono Trigger. I can't get enough of this game and I really want to play it on current hardware. I don't want a remake right now, even though that would be great. I would love to play the original on the Nintendo Switch. I think that would be so cool. So let's go over the characters and then I'm going to get straight into showing you how to make these wonderful characters out of Perler Beads. Get ready, it's going to be a great video. So today we have our main character, our silent protagonist, Chrono himself. We have Marl and Luca. You gotta love Luca's glasses. They are pretty fantastic. And the antenna coming off of her helmet. Love it. Our amphibious friend Frog. And our robotic friend Robo. They really round out this story in so many great ways. Just amazing characters. Every time I think about all of their storylines and how they connect, what a stroke of genius from the creators of Chrono Trigger. We round out our roster with Ayla and Magus. And you gotta love that power stance from Magus. That's really neat. He knows what's going on here. So I've got a great video called Everything You Need to Bead, a guide to Perler Beading. Please check that out. I'm going to link it up here. It's a great video I put together showing you everything you need. But real quick, you're going to need some ironing paper. Cut it to the length of your board. Here is Perler's ironing paper. I love using the Super Pegboards. I can fit 3 characters, as you'll see in the video. I can fit them on this board, no problem, and iron them all together using my big 5x7 heat press. This is a really great one. I will link it below in the description, and all the materials I'm using today are going to be linked below, so please check that out. I iron my Perlers on a cutting board. It's essential because you don't want to wear down your table or whatever you're using. And when I flip, I iron one side and then I use this cardboard that I've cut into a rectangular shape and I take it, I iron my Perlers, I put my cardboard over it, and you'll see it in the video. It's very quick, but I actually flip them and then I take the board off. And then you have the parchment paper and you can just slide that off of the cardboard. It works very well and I highly recommend it for your project. I love to use tweezers. It goes very quickly instead of using your fingers, even though I have seen people using fingers and they love doing it. It just doesn't work out for me. If you want to go even faster, try using a Perler Bead Pen. I have a love-hate relationship with these things, but if you want to check out my review of this little plastic pen, please check it out up here. So without further ado, let's get to the beading. Okay, so it's really crucial. At this point, you can see Luca's antenna on her helmet is not quite together, is it? So you're going to take your tweezers and you're going to put those black beads closer together and then iron the back. And this way it will be much more stable with your finished product. So something I noticed here, I ironed the back of this antenna, but when I got done with the heavy books on her, I saw that it is still pretty weak. See how it is bending under my finger's weight as I push it? I'm going to iron this just a little bit more. Now for some light surgery. Place your parchment paper or ironing paper on your beads and just iron lightly. I'm using the Cricut Mini for some very detailed work. I'm just going over it just enough to really fuse those black beads together. That is all you're going to need to do this touch-up work. Okay, now I have ironed it and you can see quite a difference. It is very stable now, so no worries. Alright, so we've got our beloved characters from Chrono Trigger, one of the best, if not the best, RPG around. And we have our stands. Now all that's left to do is the fun part, and that's putting everything together. So let's get to that. Okay, so first up we have Marl. And she fits in very nicely. Now we have Ayla, or Isla. She fits in very well. You could also do this stand with the gray color if you want a more subdued stand, but she is looking great with that yellow. Now we have Frog. He fits in just perfectly. I love the satisfying click when you get your Perler Bead character in the stand. It is wonderful. Then we have Robo with his big gray colored stand. perfect. It's amazing how when you have more places, the stand is more stable. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different places for the perler bead to lock into the stand. So he's doing great. Now we have Luca, one of the best characters in the game. So satisfying. I love it. Now we have Chrono, our protagonist, who is silent. I love that sky blue. Looks really great. Magus. And I chose the pastel blue for his stand. I've also done his stand with the iris color, that purple color here. They are looking absolutely fantastic. The stands are wonderful. They fit very solidly and stable in those stands. So wonderful completed work here. And that's it. You've done it. You created the cast of Chrono Trigger, and you can proudly display them on your shelf, in your game room, in your living room, wherever you want to see these wonderful characters. They just turn out so great. I love the colors, the pixel art of Days Gone By. It's just so fantastic. And there are some wonderful pixel artists today, but oh man, the nostalgia I feel when I see Magus and Robo, it just brings me right back to that wonderful game in 1995. So great. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Perler Bead art videos, please subscribe to this channel. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoy what I'm doing, and leave a comment. I love reading comments and seeing what you think about what I've put together. There's so many more colorful characters in Chrono Trigger, enemies as well as friends, that I want to cover. So stay tuned for that. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day, and until next time, Frog says, happy beading.